Hey everyone, Evergreen here for my first new video of 2018. That is right, I'm back in action, and today I'm doing what is actually going to be my last US ration for a while, because I do have some other things in the works. I actually have a foreign ration sitting here that I'm going to be doing real soon. A little bit of a different environment here. I'm actually at my desk. I'm in the process of moving, so this will be my only new video for the month, unfortunately, because I am trying to move into a new place at the moment. And today we're checking out Creamy Spinach Fettuccine, which is one of the newer menu types for US rations, so I've yet to have this one. Really looking forward to it. I'm surprised I was able to get my hands on it for as cheap as I did, especially since this is one of the freshest rations I could probably get my hands on at the moment, at least as far as US rations go. And I don't have my tripod handy, so I am going to be holding the camera in one hand, which means I only have one free hand, so I am going to be doing things off camera, unfortunately. But how about we open this up and take a look at the contents? Alright, so here it is. It looks nice and packed full of goodies inside. And we'll be taking a look at everything individually. And my apologies, one, for the poor lighting at the moment. I actually don't have a good-looking usable light for my office space at the moment. And it is a bit cloudy outside, so I'm not getting a whole lot of good natural light. Anyway, let's check out what's in here. Alright, first off, we have a chocolate protein drink powder. I imagine this is similar to the dairy shake, but with protein. Of course, we have our FRH and heating sleeve, and this comes with egg noodles, spinach, and mushrooms, and a cream sauce for the spinach fettuccine. Good old US MRE spoon. Accessory pack, and we'll take a look at that in just a moment. The hot beverage bag that just about no one ever actually uses. Some standard MRE crackers. Honey mustard and onion pretzel nuggets, and I believe that's a newer side item, because I've never seen or heard of these being in a ration before. I imagine they'll be similar to combos in a way, but we'll find out. I could be wrong on that one. Alright, a chocolate First Strike bar. I haven't had one of these in a couple years, and there's the date code on it, 7241, so the 241st day of 2017. It is, today is actually July 2nd, 2018, so this is probably one of the fresher rations I'm going to be able to get my hands on. Alright, and here's the spinach fettuccine in the retort pouch. Alright, and last but not least, some good old-fashioned MRE peanut butter. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessory pack next. Alright, when I went to open the accessory pack, everything accidentally fell out onto the floor there, so I just scooped it back up, and I guess we'll just look at it as it is. So obviously we have our matches there, of course, toilet paper. Have our creamer, non-dairy. We have some hot sauce, and unfortunately we don't get that nice little Tabasco bottle, but just a packet of hot sauce. Moist towelette, some sugar, and here's a new one for me, the Genial Instant Coffee. I've never seen this. I've only seen I've never seen this in one of my rations. I've only ever gotten the US Instant Coffee, I believe type 3, if I'm recalling correctly. Of course, we have our iodized salt, and, of course, as the red pack tells you, cinnamon gum. Alright, and I'm actually going to wait for some better lighting and try to usher my cat out of the room so he's not making noise before we move on to checking out our main course and getting it heated up. Alright everyone, so I got my cat out of the room. I actually went ahead and I grabbed a lamp from the other room just because it's still cloudy out. It looks like it's getting a bit darker, so I don't think I'm going to get my lighting that I would like. But anyway, let's go ahead and get our main heating up. And I did find a tripod, my tripod as well, so the camera is set up as it is supposed to be. And then leave that open. Okay, and then we go ahead, prop that up against a rock or something, and I think you can see it there. We do have some steam coming out already. And yeah, even touching the back of this, it's getting extremely hot extremely fast, so I'm going to prop this up against something off screen. Okay, now that we have our main heating up, let's take a look at our drinks and our side items. And I did notice we actually, besides the chocolate protein drink here, we actually don't really have any normal beverage base or, say like the orange, grape, or lemon lime beverage bases or anything. So I'm not sure this is going to be really the most refreshing ration we could have had. But anyway, we're going to check out the chocolate protein drink, and it says to add 8 ounces of water. Alright, well, I'll add about half a bottle of water then. And I will be making it in the bag here, and then transferring the contents into my glass. Alright, and that just smells like chocolate. So let's go ahead and add our water. Go ahead, seal that up. Make sure it's actually sealed all the way. Alright, and then we'll shake that up for just a bit here. Alright, and I did shake that for quite a while. It said to do about 30 seconds or so. So that should be good. I did probably 40-ish. And even with 40-ish seconds, it doesn't look like it got quite 100% of the powder mixed. But that's alright. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and take a drink of that. And that's actually really creamy and nice. I was expecting more of a protein powder taste to it, but it reminds me more of a chocolate dairy shake than anything. It's just a real thick, creamy chocolate flavor. Alright, let's check out our genial instant coffee here next. Here, so you can see the grain on that. It actually looks, instead of like the powder or the chunks typically in US MREs, it looks more of like a, like little puffs of coffee. I don't know how else to describe that there. We'll add in our creamer next. And of course, our sugar. Then we'll go ahead and give it a nice long stir. Alright, let's go ahead and try some of that out. To be perfectly honest, it's kind of a bland coffee. It doesn't really have any strong flavor. I'm not picking up any real acidity, any like nuttiness. Sugar and creamer definitely help, but the coffee itself doesn't seem to have a whole lot of flavor on its own. Which is kind of a shame, but I guess a mild coffee is perfectly fine. Based on the taste, I'd say maybe that was supposed to be a lighter medium roast. Alright, next let's take a look at the first strike bar here. It's actually been, probably about 1.5 years or so since I've had one of these. The last one I had was apple cinnamon, but I have had the chocolate one here before. There it is. Nice, glistening, waxy looking little Rice Krispie bits in it. And let's go ahead and try out a bite. Alright, that is tasty. It's pretty chewy, so it does take a little bit to chew up and get down. And chocolate flavor is real nice. Has almost like a fruitiness to it maybe, or I guess I could even say that's almost an alcoholic taste to it, but it's definitely not supposed to be alcoholic. I'm guessing it's just some fruity flavor mixed in there somehow. And next, let's go ahead and take a look at the honey mustard and onion pretzel nuggets. And again, I've actually not seen these in a ration before, and they don't look like what I expected, actually. There's also not as many of them in there as I would have expected. I thought they'd be something similar to combos, but no, these are little pretzel nuggets with a powder on them. So, yeah, try to get you a look there. Let's go ahead and try that. So they do have a bit of a sweet savory thing going on there. You definitely get the honey flavor coming out through it. The onion, I don't really taste mustard so much. It'd be more of like maybe a very underlying flavor in there. And of course, we have our crackers still. Oh, hissed a little. And then these are just the plain standard MRE crackers. They're not the vegetable crackers, which I'm sure you guys, if you've been watching my videos, you know I definitely have a preference for. Oh, there we go. A little stubborn. And they actually look pretty lightly baked this time. They're almost a uniform pale off-white. Alright, let's go ahead and try a piece of cracker on its own. Yeah, no strong flavor on its own, unfortunately. These ones are actually probably some of the blandest MRE crackers I've had. If I can be totally honest, they have almost no flavor to them. So we're definitely going to be needing this peanut butter for our crackers here. And of course, always recommend to give things a knead in case there's any kind of separation. Especially with cheese spreads, they separate, but peanut butter, you might have oil separation. Jams and jellies, you know, they can separate as well. And let's try to get just a nice little pinhole nozzle almost. Alright, and one day I will be able to get one of these open without having to cut it or tear it open with my teeth. I went for cutting today since I have my knife on me. And, oh, sounded like there was some air in there. Oh, there it is, finally some peanut butter going out. Looks nice and smooth. No off-putting smell or anything. Honestly, by the feel of kneading it around, I don't think the peanut butter is bad. I think it just had some air in the package with it. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. Oh yeah, and the peanut butter there was perfectly fine. Just a normal, nice, creamy MRE peanut butter. The crackers today are unfortunately extra crumbly. Trying to take a bite, it's just breaking into little pieces and falling apart into my lap and my hands. So yeah, that's probably not the best MRE cracker, unfortunately. Alright, now that our main is done heating up, let's go ahead and take a look at this. And it is burning hot through this. Alright, and this is burning hot, like I said, and it does open across. So let's go ahead, get that opened up here. And there it is, the spinach fettuccine with a cream sauce. Okay, and this is actually looking pretty good, so let's go ahead and grab a bite of that. Well, I guess it goes without saying, the first thing I taste is definitely spinach, but that mushroom that's in the sauce certainly comes out pretty strong. The noodles are very soft. Personally, I always go for more al dente with my noodles, and these are, I'd say, even maybe a little bit overdone, but that's perfectly fine. I mean, it's a shelf-stable ration. I don't really expect it to be like a home-cooked meal. And let's go ahead and grab another bite while I'm at it. Okay, well, how about we try out some of that hot sauce on there? Because that actually, I feel, might not be a bad combo in this. Alright, that smells like just a nice vinegary hot sauce. If I can be perfectly honest, really vinegar is the only taste I get from the hot sauce. Everything else is just heat on the back of my throat. Here, since we already have some super crumbly cracker today, as well try adding some of that into the mix here. See how that tastes. Yeah, and truth be told, with how bland the crackers are, that might actually be the better use for them instead of doing them with the peanut butter. So I'll go ahead, break up the rest of this cracker onto the dish, and I'll save the other one for the peanut butter there. Which, of course, you could just eat peanut butter plain as is, if you would like to, but I'm going to go ahead and actually use the cracker for some. Why? Because why not? Yeah, so peanut butter and First Strike bar here are absolutely a good combination. I imagine peanut butter would be good if I had mixed it into the protein drink here. Well, I mixed it up earlier, but it is what it is. Alright, so I've been snacking a little bit more These are exceptionally good, actually. I went to pop another one in my mouth and I ended up eating about half of what was there. Ate a little bit more of the fettuccine, and I think I could use some salt, to be honest. It doesn't have much of a salt flavor to it at all. That there may have already been a little bit too much, because I have eaten a pretty good amount of this already, but I'll go ahead and mix that in and see if that helps. Yeah, so I'll give that the official recommendation of add in a cracker, do some salt. That really brought that to life. That is so much better now. Hang on, I can't help myself. I need more. It's delicious now. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my coffee, peanut butter, and cracker there. I'm actually going to save the little pretzel nuggets and the rest of my first strike bar for someone I know that was wanting to try out some of the components of the ration. Unfortunately, because there was mushroom in the fettuccine, I know for a fact they wouldn't have wanted to try out any of that, because not quite their thing. Alright, and here's something I haven't done before. Let's test out a match. Oh, nice, easy to strike. Burns nice and bright. Yeah, not too bad, actually. For a ration match, that was a pretty easy, light, and good little flame. I'm impressed. Alright, I'm not going to try out the moist towelette. It's, you know, it's a little wet nap. You wipe your hands with it. It smells, you know, all sanitizing and whatnot. But, hey, how about some gum? Just to see. Oh, that was a very, very easy chew. Very bright cinnamon flavor. If that makes sense to call it bright. I mean, it was an immediate cinnamon sensation. No real spice to it, which I like because I don't really like spicy cinnamon gum, but just a nice sweet cinnamon flavor. Alright everyone, well this has been Evergreen 21 off MREInfo. Make sure you go in the description down below, check out the other MRE YouTubers. And like I said, this is going to be the last US ration I do for a while. I have something pretty exciting coming up soon that not only is a foreign ration, but might be a little bit dated. I don't want to say how old yet, but we'll crack into that one and probably have a nice fun time. Anyway, make sure you subscribe for more, but hey, if you like the video, that's all I really care about. As long as you guys are having fun, I'm having fun, and I get to eat lunch, so works out for me anyway. Alright, be back at you guys again real soon. Bye.